Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Congratulations, you made it through 2020. Let's hope that 2021 is better. My name is Sarah and today I am going to tell you a little bit of how I do shipping with Etsy. This could apply to any online e-commerce platform. It's basically just how you can offer free shipping, and then I just show you the basics of how I implement that on Etsy. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you to today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is a creative online community for people like us to come together and take the next step in our creative journey. It's a great place to explore something new or maybe learn more about something that you already know. Skillshare has a bunch of art-related and business-related classes that can help you grow your side hustle or just make your passion projects even more enriched. I've really gotten into lino cut lately. I have a video on my channel that I will share with you where I created a hand lettered piece using the lino cut style of art. I have a class that I'm taking on Skillshare right now on lino cut patterns, just because I thought it would be cool to try something a little bit different and maybe learn from someone else's perspective on something that I'm already doing and really loving. The great thing about Skillshare is that there's always new classes, and it turns out to be a little less than 10 bucks a month with a yearly membership. If you're interested, the first 1,000 people to click the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. Okay, so let's talk about free shipping. Etsy made it known that they favor shops that offer free shipping. If you don't offer free shipping, you're not gonna show up in their search results as well as if you do. So how do we do that? First of all, let me let you know that I think it's a good thing to offer free shipping, and I'm not suggesting that you eat the costs for shipping, but when offering free shipping, I think it is a way that gets people to purchase over having a shipping price. I think it's all subconscious or just like a mental thing that when you go to check out, if a price for something is like $10 plus $15 shipping, but then on another site it's $25 plus free shipping, you tend to go with the free shipping price because I think you're just conditioned now that a lot of places offer free shipping. You kind of expect it. So when you're checking out and you see $15 for shipping, you kind of think that maybe you're getting ripped off, even though you're not. And I know it sucks because shipping can be really expensive. So that's why you got to figure out a different way to cover those costs, but still have the customer see it as free shipping. As a rule of thumb, I kind of just offer free shipping for any product in Canada and the US. I find my US shipments actually pretty reasonable, the pricing compared to Canada. I find some Canadian shipping prices can just be like off the charts. I live in Toronto, so if I'm shipping to somewhere in Alberta or BC, it's really expensive, more expensive than a lot of the stuff that I send to the US. But anyways, how do I offer free shipping? So for free shipping, it did take me quite a while to figure out my sweet spot, but I can suggest that you price out your product. So when you're setting up your product and the cost for this product, package the product how you would to ship it out so you can get the exact dimensions and the weight. Price that out shipping to somewhere close by. I live in Toronto, so I would try and see what it would be like to ship it anywhere in the GTA, Toronto or Brampton, Hamilton, etc. And then I'll also price it out to a rural area, a rural area that is harder to get to, so somewhere out in BC, and see what that cost is. And then I also check to see how much it costs to ship to the US. I don't find a lot of variation in places in the US. It's mostly the same. So I just do those three things and then I kind of average it out. So generally for me, my packages are small. They're usually 8x11 envelopes or 9x6 padded envelopes or 6x6 square boxes. So for that to ship somewhere in the GTA, it's usually about $10 with Canada Post. If I ship that to somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, it's usually the highest it tends to go in Canada is $18, which is really expensive. And then to go to the US without tracking, I offer free shipping for US orders, but I don't include tracking, and I'll touch on that in a sec. So to the US, it's usually about $10. So I have a range of $10 to $18. So to get my average number, I just pick somewhere in the middle, which is $14. So I add that to the cost of my item. So if my item is $40, I add my $14 to that, plus I add however much it costs to actually physically ship the product. So my shipping stuff usually ranges from 75 cents a piece to $1.50 a piece, depending on the product that I'm shipping. Some things come in like a protective like cloth bag, and then some things just get put into the envelope. So I also add that on top. So if I'm adding $1 for my shipping materials, $14 for the actual shipping cost, plus the $40 of the product, then I am now at $55. So I can price my item at $55 and then offer free shipping. Alternately, you could just pick the highest number. So my highest was $18, and you could add that to your product if you want. It's kind of just a balancing act, because obviously you don't want to be overpricing your product. You want to be pricing competitively with all the other sellers, but you don't want to lose money. And I think for every shop it's going to be different, because every shop is going to have a different market of who they're shipping to. So what I do is I track every month all my orders, and then in one column I have the price that I've estimated as my shipping cost, which is $14, and beside it in another column I have how much they actually paid for shipping. So at the end of the month, I go into my Canada Post account, I find the cost for that item, put it in there, and then I can see how much I either lost or gained in shipping cost. And I say lost or gained because somebody is paying the $14 hidden fee in the product fee. They may be living in the GTA, so their shipping is actually $4 cheaper. But for the people that live in BC, their shipping is $4 more. So sometimes somebody's going to be slightly overpaying for shipping, which is unfortunate, but this is just the way that I found that it worked for me. So sometimes it'll be like an extra $4, and then sometimes it'll be a deficit of $4. So then I try and see if it balances out. So at the end of the month, I see how much I lost or if I broke even on shipping. I've never gained money on shipping though. In the end, I'm usually on par or maybe like a little bit under, which is fine for me. It's kind of a personal opinion, and I think everybody will just have to feel it out and figure out what works for you. But I do suggest tracking it, and if you're just starting, I would suggest tracking it more closely than once a month. I would suggest going weekly and seeing if it's eating up a lot of costs or if it seems to be working out. And then by the end of the year, you can start to see trends, and you can see if you need to increase the price in some of your products. Maybe those ones are selling more, or maybe there's a market that is out in the middle of nowhere, and for some reason, a lot of people out in the middle of nowhere are buying this one specific product. You can then adjust as you go along. So you just need to make sure to keep an eye on it, keep track of it, and it should work out. For me, it's worked out, and I think the free shipping has helped my sales. So that's everything about free shipping and actually how I integrate that into my product costs. I'm quickly just gonna show you how I create my shipping profile in Etsy in case you're new to Etsy and you're not sure how to do that. Okay, so if you're in your shop manager and you click on settings and then you click on delivery settings, you'll see this page here. This kind of goes over some of what I've already talked about. It answers some of the questions people asked when they introduced this free shipping model. So you might find some answers to questions maybe I didn't touch on in here. There's a section below where you can click the questions and open them up and read the answers. So that might help you. To create the delivery profile, you click on that tab and you click Add a Delivery Profile. I use the enter manually option because I don't use the Etsy automatic shipping, I want to have the control over shipping, so I do it manually. So for Canada, I offer free shipping and I do the expedited parcel. As a small business member of Canada Post, the expedited shipping is the same cost as the regular shipping. I will add the US as an option, and I do the international small parcel. I don't have the tracking included for that. That is an upgrade to add later. I also add the UK, but I do charge an extra $7 for the parcel, but I think actually I put 15 because I've updated that recently to force tracking on UK parcels. For everywhere else, I just put $15 and I don't have the tracking number. Again, I kind of play by ear. If someone purchases it, I might reach out to them and ask them if they want tracking. And then I add an upgrade for international, which is the US option, and I have tracked packet US. So I just add an extra $7, and this will allow the buyer to also add on tracking. But the shipping is still offered as free, so I still get in the search options. So that's everything. I hope this was helpful. Make sure to watch my other shipping video. I go over the differences between Canada Post and Chit Chats. Those are the two services that I use right now. If you have any suggestions or questions for videos on shipping, shipping materials, or Etsy related things, I'd love to hear it because I love making that type of content. So make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I will see you next time.